Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. But if you're new here, my name is Joan Potts, and for today's video, we're going to be talking about the components of the IELTS Life Skills Test. So what is IELTS Life Skills Test? This is a certain test provided by the European framework or the European government to be taken by people who are needing to prove their English speaking and listening ability in order to be granted a specific visa to come here in the UK. So this kind of visa are primarily for those who want to join the partner or family members to live here in UK. Okay, so there are 3 levels in this IELTS Life Skills thing. We have the A1, A2, and B1. So what are these? If it is your first time to come here in the UK, you are only required to take the A1. So that's the lowest level. It can only take around 16 to 18 minutes. And then once you come here, if you need to extend your visa, then on your first extension, you will only be needing the A2 level. So in my case, because I came here in a fiancé visa, after that I applied for FLRM, so that's further leave to remain. Then I had to pass the A2 level, and then on your permanent residency visa, which is called the ILR, the indefinite leave to remain, then you are required to pass the B1 level. But then here's a trick to that. You don't have to pass all 3. If on your first take you take B1 right away, then you don't have to take again and again every time you apply for a visa. Okay, you might say, but the IELTS test is only valid for 2 years. Yes, that's right. But the government allows you to use it even after it's expired if that same certificate from IELTS has been used in your previous visa application. So yeah, when I came here, I took the B1 test. So I'm now going to apply for my second extension, my second FLRM, and I'm still going to use it, and I will still be using it on my ILR application. So yes guys, what are the components of the test? I cannot tell you what is the component of A1 and A2 because, as I've said, I haven't taken it, but definitely it's going to be similar to what I have taken, which is B1, only it's a bit easier and less time because A1 is supposedly taken 16 to 18 minutes, A2 18 to 20 minutes, and then B1 is 22 minutes. So I suppose there's only a little bit extra for B1, but it's not worth, for me personally, it's not worth of you taking A1 or A2 just because you're scared you might not pass in B1. But because if you pass A1 and A2, there's no way you cannot pass B1 because they're just so easy. You might wonder how easy it is. I'm gonna tell you right now what I had to answer when I took B1. Okay, I had it taken down here. Okay, excuse me. So first and foremost, the IELTS Life Skills Test is being taken by pair. You're now gonna know who your pair will be because they will determine it based, in my case, my pair was the next person who arrived after me, on the test center. Okay, first part of the test, the examiner told us to introduce ourselves to our partner. Okay, introduce yourself to your partner, then talk about a certain topic. Okay, they're gonna give you a certain topic to talk about with your partner. In my case, they told us, okay, introduce yourself to your partner and then talk about the latest thing. What was that? Oh, talk about someone you have met recently who was very helpful to you. So basically this is just, hi, my name is Joan Potts and I am this kind of person, I am blah 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 blah. So you just introduce yourself, talk anything about yourself, and then when they asked me to talk about someone who I have met recently who was very helpful to me, in my case, I was talking about my husband. Back then, he was my fiancé, and I told him, I told my partner that my fiancé had been so helpful to me because when I met him, I never knew anything about swimming, but he helped me. He taught me how to swim, blah, 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 blah. I just talked anything about it. So you just have to be spontaneous as long as you can express yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. And talk about topics that you really have something to say. Don't just speak anything. My partner talked about his boss at that time. I mean, her boss. She was talking about her boss who was very helpful to her. Her family were having issues financially and all that, and her boss was really very helpful. And yeah, simple as that. And then second, they were playing a CD. They played something on a CD player. It was a conversation, but then before they would play it, they would give you set of questions for you to answer after you heard that thing. So that was very easy. Like there were just two people talking on the CD. They would say something like, "Hi mom, I'm gonna go to the grocery later. I'm gonna buy rice and coffee." And then the question would be, what are they gonna buy? Or something like that. So it's very easy, and it's not something that you would be afraid to miss, because they're gonna play that recording twice and you have the questions in hand already, so you know what to spot or what to what you're looking for. So, and they will play it twice, so there's nothing for you to miss. And then next, this is the last part. The last part is you are gonna be given a situation where you will be talking a lot with your partner. For example, in my case, in my case, our situation was plan a way to help a friend who wants to build a business. So we were just talking with my partner, like, how are we gonna help a friend? He wants to build a business. You're just gonna assume that you have a friend that wants to build a business but doesn't know where to start. So we were talking, how can I help him? Okay, let's help him by telling him how to get the business permit, what are the needed documents, and then how are we gonna help him on spotting the best place where he's gonna have his business, the best place where he can put up his business or something like that. You just talk about anything. My other friends who took the test, they were given an instance where they're gonna prepare for a surprise birthday party for a parent or for a loved one or something like that. And that's it. So it will just take 22 minutes, and then you just keep talking until the examiner will tell you to stop. So basically, he will just be listening on how you communicate your ideas or how you communicate your thoughts. And that's it, guys. Like, there's no need to be scared. I know a lot of you would be thinking, do I need to go for a review? No, you don't. As long as you can communicate, you don't have to have a perfect grammar. You don't have to be really fluent, because needless to say, English is not our first language. That's why we need to take it. So they understand that. But as long as we can communicate our thoughts, as long as they are assured that once we get here in the UK, you will be able to communicate your thoughts to people, you're fine. So there's no need to fuss. English or the IELTS Life Skills test is very easy, and just don't be nervous. Your only chance of failing is when you get so nervous that you wouldn't be able to speak. That's my personal opinion. I hope this video helps you guys, and if you did enjoy it, please write down a comment, or if you have any questions, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel and follow me in my YouTube journey. Thank you.